Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. This is the show where we help you to get the very best price for your antiques and valuables. We give you a choice. You can sit down with one of our regular dealers. Now they're going to tempt you and place a cash offer on the table today.
£70.
Just a bit more.
40.
I got no.
If you don't think that's enough money, then you can take a chance and place the same goods into an auction in the hope that you will get more money there.
At £110.
But I'm going to warn you, there is no guarantee. Today, the show comes to you from Weston-super-Mare. Super-Mare is the Latin word for near to the sea. I can smell it. You can't be any nearer. There's a huge queue of people here. They brought along their antiques and valuables. They're raring to go. They want to walk away with the real deal.
First up today, Stella is showing Brenda a face from the past. But should she be here at all?
You're playing truant, aren't you?
I'm supposed to be at work. Yes.
I know you're supposed to be at work, and I'm keeping you chatting.
That's all
yeah.
right.
So you brought me a lovely little portrait miniature today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me where you got it from.
I bought it in Poole in Dorset
Yes.
about 10 years ago. I just thought she was pretty.
And why are you wanting to sell it now?
Well, money always comes in handy, you know, with 4 children. Yeah. It's not very glamorous, but there we go.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do with this. I'll have a look at it. It's in its original little box frame. Face is quite nice, actually. Let me have a look through my glass. Yeah, the face is very, very good. But I'm looking at the detail on the sleeves particularly, and I personally think that the face has been done by one artist and the body's been done by another, but it's a nice face. Now, I wonder what sort of money you're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
question.
We'll get the purse out and we'll see where we go. All right.
Okay.
We'll start with 20, 40, 60. That eye glinted then. We're not a poker player, are we? No, I can see that. £80.
No.
No?
No.
No.
She's
Are we
lovely.
near or
More, I think.
a little bit more?
She is pretty after all.
I'll do a little bit more. 100, 120, 130. We'll go 150, and I think that's quite a good offer for a little miniature like that. Hi, David.
Stella, what's on the table?
150.
Not a bad offer, £150. Let me tell you what I think. I think I'm looking at that and thinking probably £180 to £200 at an auction, minus the commission. So you're close here. The question is, can you get more by going to auction, or can we get more from Brenda? Now, I'm looking for the handbag because
I'm hiding it.
I'm seeing if it's still open or if the zip is closed. Sometimes when the zip is closed, it's rather difficult to get it opened again. I think it's worth a bit more than 150, but I think you are in the right ballpark. I'm going to say if we could persuade Brenda to give you another 20 quid, something like that, she'd have a chance of making a profit, and I think you would be on the right side. Or you can take your chances and go to auction, but it'll be close.
Thank you.
Right.
Is your handbag open still?
Actually, it's only half open. I didn't want him to see. I think that 150 is where I want to be on this, to be absolutely frank with you. So really the decision is yours. Whether you want to chance for another 10, 20, 30 pounds, I don't know. Less commission.
Well, I think I'm going to say yes.
So you're going to take the 150?
Yes.
And that'll come in handy, Stella, and I hope you enjoy the money and buy all those lovely presents for the children.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At David's table, Jill has brought a colourful display from just a stone's throw away.
So you brought me in some coloured glass, let's
Yes.
say. And tell me the story, Jill. How did you come to own these?
Well, my late husband, he used to work for a Bristol bar design company, and Bernie Royal was the hotel across the road from here, and he got them from there. And he was going to put them in a bar we were going to build, but we never got round to it.
You never did it?
Never did it.
So why now have you decided
Well, the reason being I'm getting married next year, and I want to get as much money together for my
Absolutely.
wedding dress,
Right.
all sorts of things.
Well, let's
Weddings
see what
are
we can do.
expensive.
I mean, they look as though they're sort of Art Nouveau in design, don't they? Which is around about 1910, that sort of date. But
Yeah,
actually,
but
these
they're
are,
not.
we know, much later.
Yeah.
But they're wonderful. They're all leaded work, you know, and coloured glass. Few little damage here and there, as you
Yeah.
can see, a little crack up there and a bit here, a little bit missing there.
Yes, I think there is.
These two, I
They're-
think, are wonderful.
They are.
But that one, although the work is fabulous, it obviously, because of the name, has a limited market.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Unless your name happens to
Be
be...
Bernie.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
Because they're fantastic things, aren't they? Beautiful
Yes,
work.
lovely.
And you can see them in the right place,
Oh,
being
yeah.
very decorative and
Very.
lovely.
Very.
Well, we better start talking money, I suppose,
Yes.
hadn't we? I'll get a little bit of money out. Where shall I put it? I'll put it
Ooh,
there.
that's nice.
It's a nice pile, isn't it? But I don't think
Yes.
I'm going to part with a lot of this
No.
for these.
No.
These are sort of £20 each. And perhaps that one's £20 as well. £60.
No, I've got a wedding to pay for.
Oh, no. The wedding's a very exciting thing and very
Yes.
expensive. But we're actually dealing with these.
I know, but
What about another tenner? Because I'm in a sporting mood for your wedding. £70 for the three. I think that's probably about right for me, bearing in mind the limited market with that name on it. But
obviously, yes.
I
but
£70.
just a bit more.
A bit more? £70? I think that's a very good offer. You're not tempted to take it? I mean, I'm not getting an invitation to your wedding, am I?
Can if you want.
I tell you what I'll do. I'll help your wedding along a little bit. £80, and that's me really finished.
Just put that tenner on as well, please.
Now, I think I've done, actually. I'd
Really?
happily, as I said before, give you more money if it didn't have that name, because it's a very decorative piece of leaded light. I mean, I really like this sort of thing, even though they're quite late. But £80 enough for me. You could go to auction, you might do better.
No, I'll take the money.
You're going to take the money?
Yes.
You're going to shake my hand?
Yes.
You could still go to auction. Yeah, all right,
Thank
Jill.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. And your name is?
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Yep.
Stuart Hofgartner's mine. Hi, Carolyn. And well, we can see what you brought along today, but I'm hoping you're going to tell me a little bit about them, how you collected them,
Right.
and why you want to sell them.
Right. Then my collection, I was absolutely obsessed with the Professionals and Dempsey and Makepeace. I thought
Yeah,
they
well-
were a tremendous series. And the stuff came out and I started with the books and then saw the cars and I thought, well, I will keep them, but you get to a stage where you are really fed up with dusting them and,
Yes,
you know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
someone else might enjoy them.
This is Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, Fab One, Stingray,
The Stingray was another similar
Jerry Anderson production.
puppet production.
Yeah.
And you collected these yourself.
I have indeed, yeah.
The first thing I've got to say is what you've done in most cases, the important thing is you've left them in the cases.
Yeah.
Now, and they're not enormously old, but if you're going to keep anything like this, toys, boxed and mint almost is what's the best, you're going to make the best money. I'll have a go at buying them.
Right.
I'm not totally mad about most of them, but there are a couple in there I think are okay. Let's have a think. £40, I'll go to 60 quid. Not a lot of money, I'm afraid.
No more?
It's 50, 55, I was thinking, that's my bid, I'm afraid, yeah.
That doesn't seem very exciting to me, Carolyn, does it to
No,
you?
not a lot.
Especially with the Professionals These are all 70s, 80s TV shows, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Martin Shaw.
Oh, lovely.
Still working today?
Yeah.
I'm going to say to you, take them to auction. Our independent valuers are saying 120, 140, 140, 180. So I don't know how they're going to do it. It's not my field, but I'm going to say, give it a go. Let's get to the auction. I think on this occasion, Stuart, we can do better than that.
Well, in the light of that information, I think he's dead right, isn't he?
Yeah.
They obviously rate them. They obviously feel a lot happier about them than I do. So, yeah, take them to auction.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done.
So Carolyn is going to auction, but will she really be able to face parting with her beloved toys?
When you bought these, what did you pay for?
Well, I bought them new when I bought them £5-6.
Yeah.
Um,
So they were from the 70s and 80s, and you bought them new, and as you say, they were £5 or £6. And there's a nice little collection here. The estimate is 120 to 140, and the reserve is £100. So that's more like what they're worth to you to part with.
yeah.
Now, if they don't sell today, will you care?
No.
Will they go back in the loft again?
No, I'm going to put them out, leave them out this time.
You know what I'm going to say now, don't you? I'm going to say I hope they don't sell, because then, then your lifetime collection will go home and you'll be able to look. Are you sure you're making the right decision?
Arm behind my back.
Okay, they're coming up. There's a £100 reserve, so they've got to make more than 100, and here they are now.
And to start me away, I'm at £55. At 55, do I see 60 in the room? At 55, now 60 in the room. At 55, do I see 60? It's stuck with me then at £55. No further bids. Stays here, I'm afraid. 55.
Great. Okay, we don't care. They're going home with you.
Yeah.
So your collection, which you bought in the 70s and 80s, they didn't sell. They got up to about 55 quid. Perhaps the best offer was with Stuart at £60. But the real deal is that Carolyn is going to take back those lovely cars, which she's had for many years and appreciates, because she loves motor racing as well. And you're going to put them out and display them this time.
I am, definitely.
Boom! Boom! Now that is the real deal.
Well, Carolyn leaves the sale room a happy woman. Coming up, Colin and Yvonne have high hopes.
How do you feel about that? We go to 600.
I was thinking of 600. I would be happy with that.
We'll give you a deal.
Will Cheryl oblige?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset.
Up next at Cheryl's table, Colin and Yvonne have brought a right royal collection, but will it make a mint?
Can you tell me a little about it, how you acquired it?
We purchased it at an antique fair
How many years ago?
approximately 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's Kings and Queens of England, limited edition.
Yes.
It's 50 ingots.
50 ingots, yes. So why have you brought them in today? Because they're an heirloom, aren't they?
Well, we've got a lot of things to pass on, and
Yeah.
this is only spending its time in the cupboard, really, isn't it?
I just have a look at the ball mark and see what they are. And it's JP, and that is the maker mark. So it's John Pench's, and we've got a London mark and an S. So I'm looking at about 1973. When these were minted. So shall we put some money down and see how I can tempt you? Fair enough. Right, so we've got 100. 200, 300, 4, there we are, 500. How do you feel about that sort of price?
How do I feel about that? Hello, David.
You carry on saying how you feel about that, Colin.
I think it's getting fairly near, but it's still, you know...
How much is on the table there?
500.
Okay. Now, you probably bought these years ago as a long-term investment.
Yes.
A lot of companies were producing limited edition items in porcelain, in silver, in gold, and they were supposed to stack up as a great investment. Now, sadly, it has not worked out that way. And what I've got to tell you might seem very sad, but these really are valued now on their weight as scrap.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that there is £850 in scrap value. £500 is on the table. I'm going to say to you, they probably are worth a bit more than that. And still we've got to allow a profit to our dealer.
Yes, yes.
Whoever buys these, if they go to auction, you would have a premium on top.
Yes.
The best way is to do a deal today.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to say, if you could get £650,
I'd be happy.
our dealer would have £200 profit,
Yeah.
and I would think that is a fair margin. Now, our dealer may think differently. She may not want to speculate that kind of money for £200. So let's see what Cheryl has got to say.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. I've got 500 down. You've heard what David says. If I put 520 down, 540. How do you feel about that?
We go to 600.
I was thinking of 600. I'd be happy.
600, we'll give you a deal.
I'd give you £200.
Can we split it and say 550?
580.
Okay, I'll do 580 then.
Right.
Yvonne, thank you very much. Lovely item. Thank you very much, Colin, as well.
At Brenda's table, Gary's two little figures have travelled from the Far East to Western.
So who are your little friends we brought here today?
They're nutskis. They belong to my stepfather.
Yes.
Who was in the Merchant Navy, and he probably visited Japan, and there's a fair possibility he probably bought them in Japan.
Right. Is stepfather still with us?
He's just about.
Right.
He's 92. He's in a nursing home now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh.
bless him. My mother died earlier this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we're just selling on a few of their possessions
Yeah.
to sort of raise money
For the nursing home?
Yeah.
Isn't it awful when you have to spend all their money?
It is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you know much about these?
Not a terrific amount.
No.
Except for that they're called nutskis and they're used on
Okay.
Japanese wear them on their belt.
So you're an expert?
No.
You're quite right. These are little Japanese netskis. They're made out of ivory. You can tell that by the way, the colour of them, also the way that it cracks, because resin doesn't crack like this. I know there's a lot of fakes on the market, but these are definitely originals. Probably from about, 1920s, that sort of era. 40s, something like that. So between the First and Second World Wars, I would have thought, brought back for tourists, that sort of thing. I mean, quite interesting. They would have been on the robe. So you had the robe and you would have a silk tie. It's very difficult to tie a silk tie. So these would have been the weights to hold the silk tie down. So I suppose you want some money.
Yes, please.
Okay, get the purse out and see where we go. 20. Not a glimmer. 30. Disappointed. 35. What do we think?
I think they're worth more than that.
You do?
Yeah, and it is going on, of course.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll take this away and make it a 40. Okay. What do you feel about that, Gary?
Getting close.
Are we close?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'll round it up to a straight 50. And I think that's where I want to be with those.
That's about where I was looking.
Was it really? So we've got a deal then?
I should think so, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Thank you,
very
Gary.
much. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
And your name is?
I'm Zoe.
Zoe. Oh, that's an
Yeah.
interesting name, Zoe. My name is Stuart Hofgartner.
Hello.
Not quite so interesting as Zoe,
No,
is it?
No.
And what have you brought along for us today, Zoe?
It's a brooch and it's by George Jensen, that's all I know.
Which means it's silver.
I guess so.
Do you know anything about George Jensen?
Danish?
Danish, I think, yes. He's certainly from that part of the world, anyway. Very sought-after designer, George Jensen. And they are producing George Jensen items again today. He's made a company and a name, making good cutlery, good jewellery, good pieces of silver. So it's an ongoing style. Now, I've looked at the marks on this, and because it's not English, it's got sort of import duty marks or so on like that, so I can't actually tell a date from it. I don't know whether you've done any research and that can date it or not.
No.
But
I could find very little on the internet. I had a little look, but nothing really there.
very Art Nouveau, very interesting sort of figure of the animal on there in the trees. I like it. Everything speaks of quality. It's got a nice locking tab on there when you get the pin in there. It locks over. And can I ask you why you brought it down to sell it?
Well, I don't use it. It's not really my thing.
Not
It just
something
sits
that
in a
fills you?
jewellery box.
Here to sell it for the right price then.
Ideally.
See what I can do.
Okay.
George Jensen, yeah, very desirable. No question about that. 20. I'm sure that doesn't appeal to you. I like it. Look, more. 40.
It's very pretty.
Oh, I said that. You're only copying what I said.
Oh, well, there you go.
You want to sell it. So
It's pretty, yeah.
£60.
I think you do a little better, can't you?
A little better.
I get the impression you like it.
I quite like it. See if we can find a smaller note. I hope we don't pull a 50 out, eh?
Pink's a good colour.
I'm going to put a fiver down. £65. I don't normally go to fivers, but I'm sure it sounds like 60's not going to buy it from you.
Well, if you can swap the blue one for a brown one.
Blue one for a brown one.
Yeah.
No, a blue one for a blue one. 65 is my price. That is a bit more than what I thought I'd have to pay for it.
Okay, I think that's probably quite fair, actually.
I think it's very fair.
All right.
I'm biased, mind you.
Fair enough.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Coming up, our dealers are under pressure.
How do you feel about that? You're not smiling at me.
I was expecting more.
Were you?
Sorry, yeah. Yeah.
Will they cough up?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset.
Hello, Pauline, I'm David. Lovely to meet you. You brought in this pretty little scent bottle. Why do you want to sell it?
Well, I'm not really into silver, but it was left to me by my mother-in-law.
So you don't feel it's something you want to keep in her memory or something?
I've got a few things.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, because, I mean, sometimes people like the association and they
yeah.
keep things. It's quite a nice little scent bottle looking at it, isn't it?
It is, yes.
It's silver mounted and it's nicely embossed and chased, isn't it? It's quite nicely done.
Yeah.
It has a Birmingham assay mark, that's a little anchor. And then it has a date letter, an H, which I think is 1907. It has a cut glass base, and then this unscrews, does it?
Yes.
Or flicks, it just unscrews. Okay. There's a little cork stopper there. Does it still smell? It does a bit, doesn't it?
Very, very nice.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant, isn't it? It's obviously a perfume bottle, no doubt about that. And it all seems to be in actually tolerably good condition. Money. Should we talk money?
Please.
£30? Ooh, that was a look. It's one of those, wasn't it? You don't think that was enough, do you? No,
Not
isn't.
really,
It probably
no.
isn't. What about £40? That's about its value, isn't it?
Closer.
I think it's about it, actually. £40 for a little bottle like that, I think. I tell you what, because I quite like it, 45. It's decision time.
Swap the green for a brown.
Swap the fiver for a tenner. Make it £50. Oh dear. I always end up paying too much. I think you're leading me down a path I don't want to go. There it goes. £50, shake my hand. All right, Pauline, thank you.
Hi, Paula. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good, good. So, are you a smoker?
No, never have
Are you
been.
a snuff taker?
No.
No? So where have they come from?
My husband actually bought them from a car boot sale.
No.
A few years ago, yeah.
They were together when he got them?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Do you know anything about them?
No, I don't actually.
Okay. We're looking at probably about 1910 on this particular piece. It's got enamelling work here and tortoiseshell.
Yeah.
And that could be a little bit of 9-carat banding. Could be, but there's no mark on it. Quite pleasant in its original box.
Yeah.
Very sweet. And then what we have here is a little snuff box, probably about 1880, that sort of period. And it's got sandstone and it's got malachite on the front. Malachite's a very pretty stone, but unfortunately, agate that runs along the bottom is totally cracked. So that takes the value of that right down. So why are you selling them?
Well, I just thought, I don't use them. We haven't used them. We've had them a long time.
Yeah. Want to make a profit?
Well, that's right, yeah.
I'm going to get some money out, see where we go.
Okay, thank you.
10. 20.
Any more? What more?
25. No. I'm just worried about the crack on that. I'm going to go 35. And I think that's where it is for me on those.
I was expecting more.
Were you?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I think if that had been perfect, I'd be willing to pay more. I think that's where I want to leave it. The choice is yours.
I think I will go to auction.
You'll go to auction.
Yeah,
All right.
indeed.
Nice to meet you. Have a lovely time at auction. Tell me, how much did your husband pay for them?
About £2.
Wow, that's a big profit.
Yeah.
Even at £35, it would have been a big profit.
Yes, it would.
Best of luck.
Thank you there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Paula's lot is up next at auction, but has she made the right decision?
Should you have taken the 35 when it was on offer?
No. No, I think it's worth a little bit more.
Okay, what do you want the money for?
I was going to treat my daughter.
Okay, let's see if it makes a reserve of £40.
Can I start straight in at £50? At 50, do I see 5 in the room? The bid should be at 50.
Crikey.
At 5, 60, 5, 70, 5. In the room, that's £75. Do I see 80 anywhere? At £75 it is then. You all sure and done selling at 75?
Right, fantastic result. £75, take off the commission, £63 you're taking home, and that's the real deal.
Yeah.
You paid £2 or £3 quid for it?
Yeah, £2.
Come on, what have you got to say?
Lovely, very good. Bobby Dazzler.
Paula says lovely Bobby Dazzler, and that's what I say. A real Bobby Dazzler and the real deal.
1027, thank you.
Colin's up next at Cheryl's table. David and auctioneer Claire Roll think his item is well worth writing home about.
Can we have a little look at it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. You can tell it's fairly early by the overlay on the front. I would think maybe early 20th century. You've got lovely little leaf work here and here.
Yeah.
Everyone associates pens with either a Parker, Waterman, you've got Mont Blanc, but this is a Swan pen. And that's really, really nice to find one of these because they're quite collectible as a pen. The company was formed around about, I think, 1907 by people called Maybe, Todd and Co. But unfortunately, at the end of the Second World War, the factory got bombed. So these aren't actually made anymore. So this is quite collectible from that point of view. Now, let's have a little look at it. This is what called right-handed nib, and it's actually gold, which is really nice. So that shows the sign of very good quality. Now, why would you want to sell something like this?
We don't display it no more.
Claire, a beautiful item. A fountain pen, probably a lady's, overlaid with silver, with its original gold nib, but it's in superb condition, really the way a collector would like to find it. I mean, I think that's a lovely item.
Yeah.
The independent valuers have said 80 to 120. What do you say, Claire?
I would have felt around about 100, 130. Yeah. It is a very, very nice item. As you say, lovely condition, make a lovely gift for somebody.
Let me ask you this. With it being a lady's pen and slightly smaller, would you say it's less valuable than a man's larger pen.
Yes, I have found that usually the larger pens do make more money than the slimmer ladies' pens, certainly.
I think it's beautiful, I think it's in wonderful condition, and that's what you're looking for as a collector. Let's see what Cheryl puts on the table.
Right, well, we'll start off with 20, 40,
I got no.
60.
Well, there's £60 on the table.
I hope he doesn't take that.
Well, I hope he doesn't take it, because as far as I can see, that's not enough money, and I need to get in there and tell Colin it's worth more money.
I've put 60 down, Colin, for this lovely pen. How do you feel about that?
I think it's worth a little bit more than that.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
OK, dear.
Well, let me tell you what I think, Colin. There's £60 on the table. That's a beautiful little pen. It's Swan, I think, isn't it?
That's right.
You know, in the last few years, fountain pens have been doing quite good in auction. I know that's a ladies' model, but I still would have thought that was over £100, certainly £100 to £150. I just think it's a great little pen, and I think you need more than £60.
I do too.
Cheeky. OK, so we've got 60 down on the table. Yeah. You've heard what David said, so I'll tempt you with another 20. How about 80? How do you feel about that? You're not smiling at me.
£80 on the table, I still think that's not enough money.
No, could you go a little bit more?
I can't do another 20. How about 10 and make it a brown one? So we'll do 90. How do you feel about that?
Yes,
You happy with that?
We'll do it. We'll settle for that.
OK, that's lovely. Yeah. Colin, thank you very, very much. I shall enjoy looking after the pen.
Thank you.
Coming up, Michelle's keeping mum.
Have you any thoughts on what you want for it?
Yeah.
Well, tell me you're selling it.
Will they see eye to eye?
Where have you been? Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset.
Hi, and your name's
Hi.
Michelle?
Michelle, yeah.
Hi, Michelle, I'm
Hiya.
David. Michelle, you brought in this mantel clock, French mantel clock to sell.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about it. How did you come to own a clock like this?
It was my grandfather's, it belonged to his mother. And she passed it down to him and he's left it to me, given it to me. So I
Right,
don't know
I see.
really a lot about it, just that it was in the family, so...
But having come through the family, it's a sort of family heirloom, really.
Yeah.
So why are you going to sell it?
Because I lost both of my grandparents last year and I'm hoping it'll go towards buying a headstone, so...
Oh, well, I guess that's a nice thing to do, because it was their
It was
clock.
theirs, so I think the money should go towards...
Yes.
Yeah.
OK, I can see the sense of that. It's quite a nice clock. The movement, I noticed earlier, is Japy Frere, which is a very good movement.
Mm-hmm.
On the front, on this white dial, it says Lena Paris. They would have been the retailers of this. They're the people that have sold it. It has a silk suspension, which helps us date it, really, because this silk suspension was really inoperative in about 1860, 1870. But the problems with the clock are many. It's made of gilt brass rather than gilt bronze. This bit comes off.
Mm-hmm.
The actual face itself is a bit loose. The movement itself obviously needs a good clean and sorting out because it doesn't look as though it's ever going to work at the moment.
Right.
But it could be done. But these things, as always, cost a lot of money, and you end up with a clock which is gilt brass rather than ormolu, so it's less desirable.
Right.
Ormolu is gilt bronze, which is far more desirable. Is it worth spending all the money on? I don't know. Have you any thoughts on what you want for it?
Yeah?
Well, tell me you're selling it.
No, you tell me what you
Oh,
think
I
it's
see,
worth.
I see. You want me to pay you more than it's worth, then you'll get
No.
pleased.
No?
Right, let's see what we can do. There's £100.
No. It's worth a bit more
Don't
than
think
that.
it's worth more than that, do
I
you?
do.
Really?
I hope so, yeah.
Well, there's £100. There's another 20. How do you feel about that?
I think I could get a bit more.
You think you might get more? Really?
Yeah.
You don't think £120? Ah, here's David.
Michelle, how much is on there?
120.
Well, let me tell you what the independent valuers say, David, and the auctioneer. They say 1 to 2, 120 to 2. So they're all over £100. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, this style of clock, gilt brass, it's not ormolu, it is not the cleanest quality, sharpest clock. And in my opinion, I would say, I think I'd take the money. But you must make the call. You can ask for more or you can go to the auction, but I think it's pretty full up at 120 quid.
Right.
So what about that, Michelle?
Would you put another 10?
Michelle, truthfully, if you take my £120, we have a deal. Or go to auction, have a gamble, have a day out, and who knows, you might end up with another £20 or £30. You might.
Yeah.
Up to you. My offer stands.
I'll gamble and go to auction.
You're going to have a gamble?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good. I like to see brave and bold people.
Thank you.
Hope you're lucky. Hope it goes well.
Thanks, sir.
So now it's time for Michelle's clock to go under the hammer. Has she done the right thing?
Now, where did it come from?
Come from my nan and granddad.
Okay, so your late grandparents.
Yes.
And they passed it on to you.
Yeah.
Why have you decided to sell it?
Because I'm going to use the money to buy a headstone.
For grandparents?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's fantastic. And I think it's a great idea to use that item that they loved and once belonged to them and to use it in this way. I'm proud of you. You're a good girl, you are. Okay. You were offered on the day £120 by David Ford. I think the reason he offered £120, it's a little bit on the low side. These clocks aren't doing so well as they used to. Right. You've turned down the 120, which I think is right, and you've come here to the sale room hoping to get a bit more. Now, the sale room estimate is 140 to 160, and the reserve is 140. Fingers crossed, we need a few quid.
Start here at £90. At 90, do I see 100 anywhere? Bid with me at 90. At £90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140 bids in the room now. At £140.
So 140, we're at the reserve.
At £140 bids here. 150, 160, 170. 180, 190, no, 190 bid here, at 190, 200 he says, at 200, you sure? At £200 bids here, at £200 then, you all done, selling at 200.
I like that. Well done. Okay, well done. £200, take away the commission, 170. You turned down 120 from David Ford, you said no. I'm going to see if I can get a few more quid for my grandparents' headstone. You did the right thing. The real deal was here in the sale room. The gavel went down at £200 and you're taking home £170. Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
You did the right gamble.
You
came
thing,
here.
I did.
You're pleased with the results?
I am.
We are both very pleased with the results. And on the day, the real deal was here in the sale room.
So Michelle's good cause has had a real cash boost. But how did our dealers do with their cash purchases? Brenda saved face with the miniature portrait, selling it for £260. She's yet to sell the Japanese netsuke.
£50, shake my hand.
David made a £10 loss on the scent bottle. And the stained glass is about to go to auction. Stuart got 85 quid for the brooch. And Cheryl sold the fountain pen for £120. The silver ingots went slightly under David's estimate at 800 quid.
We've had a cracking day here in the sale room. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal.